Hey everyone, in the new year, let's refresh our wardrobe. So stay tuned for a winter fashion haul next. Hey everyone, well this is take two because today I'm really struggling with talking, and that opener that we just saw was terrible, but that was like the fifth try that I had to get out what I was trying to say. So why am I trying so hard? I don't know, because I'm trying to be a better hauler, and Chat GPT is helping me get more organized. So this, let me say it clearly, this is Wardrobe Refresh, a winter fashion haul for 2025. So we're in the new year, let's get some new clothes. And we have a couple of accessories, a couple of dupe purses, so hopefully that'll be exciting. And then at the end, we will do our nostalgic TV trivia, which we've come to love. And this might be the last video that is not a sponsored video this week. And so we'll talk planning for next week a little bit at the end. All right, well, let's get started. So this first item is a pair of gloves. This is the second time I've bought a pair of these gloves, but they're just a different design. I paid $4.86 and they are now retailing for $4.56. Every single pair of these, I think, in existence would be different because, oh, well, this one's got, it's actually connected. I don't remember the first one being that way, but that's kind of irrelevant, right? So let me just take that off so we can actually try these on. But I got a pair of these in like a pink and black, actually would kind of go with this shirt. And I really liked them. And I really like the design because it's, okay, it didn't get raves from my family, but I really like them. So it's kind of a wool stitched, and well, it's probably polyester, but it's kind of got the feel of wool, like a wool knit yarn that's been kind of embroidered on here. And basically they've got material that has this design on it, and then they just cut it for these gloves. So these gloves actually are pretty decent symmetrically compared to some of the pictures that you see online. So I just decided in my head I didn't care if they were symmetrical or anything like that, just because they were so unique. But so that's what this side looks like. And then the back is just plain, but it's kind of a suede feel. They do put this on here for the finger, but when we tested this the last time, it did not work on the phone. So don't be thinking that it will. So if you're someone who really needs to use your phone while you have gloves on, these are not the gloves for you. But they're, I don't know what it is. I just really like, it's kind of a geometric retro kind of look, and that is kind of my style. I really like that. And they kind of feel like, well, they're not as good a quality as isotoners, for example, but that's what they kind of remind me of. And the front side of this is definitely thicker than the back side of this. But this would be also great if you get one of those hand warmers to hold in here. Now you can see they're a little bit long. The fingers are a little bit long for me, but that should mean that it's good for lots of people. You can push them down, but my rings, because I have kind of weird shaped rings, are kind of, this ring, it's kind of hard to wear gloves with. Now, a lot of people would have rings like this, and so it's maybe a little bit tight for that. And you don't get to pick your size for these. It's just kind of a one size fits all. So there's that. And we have a we're under a winter storm warning, I believe, starting tomorrow, maybe tomorrow and Sunday. Last I heard, it was 1 to 12 inches of snow, which is wildly huge range for what we would normally get. Plus, there's supposed to be sleet and rain and stuff mixed in, so I don't know what the current forecast is, but we're going to try to make sure to do our grocery pickup tomorrow morning so that we can hopefully avoid anything. And then Gabby was just telling me that next week during the week is then supposed to be like below zero weather, which is fantastic. That's the one thing with working in a different city that's almost an hour away. On the days that I have to go in on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I really do not like traveling in weather. But obviously I don't have a choice, but and people do it all the time. But I don't know, I don't like it. We've only got the one vehicle, and if something happens and we're in an accident or something, then it's just a mess. Not to mention just the stress of it, but we'll see. God always provides, so there. All right, next we've got a shirt, and I don't have the prices on that. That means I need to look on my spreadsheet or what will become my description for this video. So let me find, okay. Oh, I got this shirt for free. It's an elegant women's long sleeve knit top, solid color, asymmetrical hem with button detail, stretch fabric, machine washable. And it's retailing, hang on, I need to save this document so that the links work. It's relaying. Okay. I would say I should go back to bed, but it's like 2:27, so I'm just having trouble talking today. I'm too excited. It retails today for $11.52, and it comes in sizes small to XXL, and it's got some what it looked like nice detailing on the picture, so let's just see. All right, so it's got this kind of asymmetrical cowl neck, and it's interesting because the way that they've done this is like 2 thicknesses of this material, but this is just one, so it's like it's not the same color, but it is. It's just thinner. And then we've got this kind of braided effect here, and this is what the bottom of the sleeves look like. And they said it was an asymmetric hem, so yep, it's kind of cockeyed. How will this look on me? Okay, well, first let's look at the back. The back is just a solid kind of light gray heather. It is very soft. It is sweater-like, but it's a thin sweater, so it's got fuzz to it. I don't know how else to describe it. So it's not just a shirt. This is what the inside looks like. So it's very, very soft. Now this part not so much because of the knit, and it doesn't have the fuzz effect. But all right, let's stand up and see what we think. It's shorter in the back than the front, which is kind of a negative for me, just because I like for my butt to always be covered. But I can wear regular pants instead of leggings, and that'll be fine. So yeah, so that's got the potential to be cute, and it's not going to be warm, and it might be hard to kind of layer with things because of this. So this will not be an outfit probably for me to wear into the office, because my new office apparently will be cold most of the time. So, but yeah, it looks like a cute shirt, and but this was the only color combination that this listing came in. So I think I've decided, though, that I'm going to start putting them back in the bags just in case I don't keep them. But I think this one should be okay unless it turns out to be really short in the back. All right, let's talk what I'm wearing today. So I hauled this shirt in a recent episode, and it comes mid-thigh, front and back, and the sleeves are a little bit long, but not long enough that I feel like I need to roll them up. But it's just a cute top. It's a hoodie, and I am pairing it today with my burgundy pear eyewear. I don't have a ice pink one. I don't think they sell an ice pink topper. These are, like I said, pear eyewear. I do have my referral code linked below in case you're interested. And if you use that code, then we both earn points that we can use towards products. But yeah, so I actually like this. This is a very nice casual kind of shirt. It does collect lint and fuzz. So like when I have snuggle time with the cats, it definitely collects fuzz on this. But again, this is that same kind of knit we just saw in that other shirt. And it's asymmetrical too. But yeah, I like this. Now I'm not sure. So my hair's like this because I'm planning to film my human hair wig video after this. And I thought about doing a wig in this video too, but I decided to just make it fashion. And that would have been 3 videos in a row that had wigs. But I don't know when the wig one is going to air because they want to review it first. And I'm also going to be filming another sponsored video after that. And so I'm not sure when I'll be back with our good old-fashioned Temu stuff after this one. And so there may be another day that goes by without a video if that happens. But anyway, let's keep going. So next we have this. Now I have gotten 1 or 2 other things in this same. Why do I keep buying this? I don't know. I don't need this many things in this pattern. But I think this one was more of a cardigan, and the other one that I got in this, maybe I only got one other thing in this, but it was kind of a button-up sash shirt dress kind of thing. This one I think is more of a cardigan. Yeah. So I don't know what this is called, this cut. But it's your typical flannel. It's got this black trim going all the way, well, okay, not at the bottom, just on the side of the cardigan. And yeah, so I don't know if I'll keep this since I have something else in this same print. I don't really need 2 things in the same print. So I'll just need to decide which one I like better, I guess. But this item, let me go back to my, okay. I paid $10.81. This is a plaid jacket, plaid print ruffle jacket. So they're just calling that a ruffle. Casual, open front, long sleeve outerwear, women's clothing. I did get 1 price adjustment, and it's currently retailing. It's like I want to say reselling. Retailing for $10.95. It comes in sizes small to XXL, but there is a similar item in 2XL to 5XL, which is nice. And then this is what it looks like on, but again, I feel like it's blue in there, like brown and blue, because look, it kind of matches her blue jeans, but it is not. It is black. So that's another disappointment for me. I would have liked having the blue, which is surprising because I always wear black, right? But, so yeah, so like I said, I don't see a a big reason to keep two things in this print. But I don't know, maybe. So there you have it. But it does feel like it would be really warm because it is flannel. And it's very soft. This side's very soft. But just in case, I finally found a good use for these bags. So yesterday, because I didn't have an episode air yesterday, I missed you guys. We had the boyfriend over again, so and they were playing, all the kids were playing. He brought his Wii over, and so they were playing stuff, and a lot of it was Guitar Hero, same song over and over again a lot of times. But it was too loud to film, so I just decided to have family time. And so while they were doing that, I was working on my Junk for Goats shop, because I'm going to be listing some mystery boxes soon. So I was kind of working on that yesterday, which was kind of fun. And yeah, so that's where I was, because I had the day off. I took yesterday and today off PTO, so today's my last day off before... Well, shoot, I worked Monday and half of Tuesday this week, but yeah, there's no holidays coming up, like I said, until Memorial Day, but I am going to be starting to take off the days that the kids have off of school when possible. So yeah, but it's kind of, like I said before, it's kind of depressing in this time of the year, but we've been enjoying, you know, the kids go back to school on Monday. I go back to work on Monday. Jason will probably be super excited to have us all where we're supposed to be come Monday. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. All right, next, I have a t-shirt. I Googled my symptoms. Turns out I just need Dr. Pepper. Is it all spelled correctly? Yes. So I thought this was cute. Dr. Pepper's my favorite soda, so sure. And this has those bright colors that I can wear with that granny square bright color black and bright color long sweater that I've got. So I like this. Now this particular one is sold out or discontinued, but I did find another one that had the same... kind of the same design, but I think the color of the letters may be just a little bit different. Like it's a starts with the blue part of the rainbow kind of thing instead of the rainbow in this order. But it, for all intents and purposes, it is the same shirt sentiment. But I paid $7.63, and the comparable listing that I found, it is $5.84, but it's only available in large right now. But they have it in sizes small to XXL, and this is kind of the coloring on theirs. So it's very similar, just more of a, just the letters coloring is different. And you could, I'm sure, if you search Dr. Pepper, you'd probably find a lot of other versions of this. Actually, I don't see any reason why I would return this. It's a very soft shirt, and it doesn't appear to be too crooked. So I'm going to just put it over here on the t-shirt pile and be done with it. But yeah, so I'm saving these because I'm going to be doing these mystery boxes, which will be, this is where I should put a commercial in, right? This episode is sponsored by my Junk for Goats Etsy shop, where I sell a la carte junk journal supplies, vintage. So far it's just vintage, but there will be a couple of new items in my mystery boxes. And new in the junk journal world is like 20 years and younger. So most of the things will still be vintage items that'll be in there. And No duplicates unless I just add extras to that happen to be duplicates. But I'm thinking that there will be a mystery box with 50 items and a mystery box with 80 items. So that's kind of what I'm working on, trying to get the packaging figured out for that. And so as I'm kind of figuring out what my items are going to be that are going in there, I can store each item set in these things, because I don't want to go out and buy folders and stuff to hold the stuff until I'm using it. So I'm like, well, I've got all these Temu bags that I could use just to kind of save money. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. All right, next. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm probably going to return this. This is a white shirt. And I've gotten several things in this kind of design. It's furry, fuzzy, you know, on this part of the design. And I got that light blue shirt that I really love, and it's in this same material. And I've got some purple things in this material. But this one, what's bothering me with this is they're calling it white, but it's really kind of a light cream. But this part is white. So it's, I don't like how this is so much whiter than this. But apparently it's really hard to get white things from Temu. And yeah, but anyway, if that doesn't bother you, this is what it looks like. It's ruched on the sides, so I think it'd be really cute. And then just a plain sleeve. And these things are a little, you know, are more form-fitting. And it's pretty thin, which might be a problem, but I think I got this just to wear under a sweater or something, or a cardigan. So I'll have to, you know, pay attention with what bra I wear if I keep it. But yeah, I'm not sure I will keep it because I don't know if it adequately comes through on screen how different they are. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like that. But let's figure out what this cost. And okay, I paid $5.28, so that's a good price, right? So if we're talking new fashion in the new year, these are pretty good prices for these things. And I also got 2 price adjustments. But it's a ribbed V-neck t-shirt, casual long sleeve top for spring and fall, women's clothing, soft, comfortable fabric, suitable for everyday wear. And it retails today for $5.64. And it does come in multiple colors. All of these have a white trim, but it's also available in apricot, black, white, space gray, and olive green, but olive green is sold out at the moment. So yeah, I think any of the other colors would have been better than this color, because if they're not going to match, I don't want them to be that close and not match. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little picky. All right, next let's do one of the purse dupes. So this was influenced by Hey Everybody. She posted to her community feed about this one. And this is a Karl Lagerfeld dupe. And by the time I saw it and went to it, there was only 2 colors left. And one of them was like khaki, and that's not really, I don't really like khaki. So I got what they are calling red. And it comes in a nice bag. But you can see it's not red. And so now I've got 3 bright pink purses. But that's okay, because I think bright pink is really pretty. So anyway, so this is what it looks like on the outside. It says Karl, and I'm not a purse person, so I don't know how well this compares to the original, but it's got the hang spots up there, And then it's got a magnetic closure, and this is really sturdy. I mean, look how thick that is. And then they've got a nice bag in it to keep its shape. And then it's got a chain, which is a little knotted up here for me, which I'll take care of later. And then it's got lobster claw clasps on the end of it. And I don't know that you would want to, because this is a dupe, but obviously you could add your own straps if that's, you know, I would do that on some purses, but probably not ones that are nicer. So, okay, so then the inside, it has a, what feels like a vinyl inside, and it's there's no pockets, there's nothing. It's just a open slot, but you could still get a lot of stuff in there. So this would be plenty big enough for my phone, my wallet, a few makeup items, that kind of thing. And let's see how easy it is to close. Yeah, okay. So there we have it. So let me see, will this be an easy thing to untangle? Yes. So I'll untangle this and I'll put the clips on. They are surprisingly small lobster clasps for this, but I don't guess that really matters. Now, it doesn't like turn all the way around like a normal purse strap would, so you can get this tangled, I suppose. It probably doesn't matter. Probably no one would notice. And then I'm sure there is a way to strategically shorten this in a creative way. Perhaps you could, I mean, if you want crossbody, then that's probably a great length, but you could clip it on one side, wrap it, kind of thing. Let's see if I'm like making any sense. Let's see if I can do this. All right, so I've clipped it on both sides and kind of wrapped it under there. And so now it's a little shorter, but then, you know, that doesn't really look very good probably. So, but you can do it. And obviously you could take some of the links out of the chain if you wanted to permanently adjust it. Now, if you are someone who knows a smarter way to shorten a chain like this, let me know, or post something in the comments for everybody to read. But yeah, that's a really pretty, so this is what I should, oh, well, I'm not posing for thumbnails anymore, but there we go. I love this. I love this color. Yeah, so there we have it. There's our first purse dupe. And we'll save the other one for the end. We've shown the other one on this channel before. It's just a different color that I got. This is probably my favorite thing in this haul. But let's see what I paid. Actually, that just came in. So I paid $12.93 and it's retailing today for $14.59. And like I said, it did come in different colors, but even today when I checked to see what it was retailing for today, they still only had it available in red and khaki or whatever their khaki color is. But I think that would be a really pretty purse in a Tiffany blue, and I'm sure they've got it in black. Well, actually, let's just look, because I think there's several sellers right now that have it actually, but let me just look at my listing and see what my listing normally comes in. khaki. Okay, so it is called khaki. Red, black, orange. Oh, orange would be nice too. And then green, and it's a grass, like a green. So yeah, they're pretty. Now she's done something to shorten her. Oh, okay, hold on. She did something to shorten her straps. Like, duh. You guys are probably thinking, Amy, come on. Well, I'm glad I looked that up now. So what this person did was they fed it through, and then they put the lobster claw up here on this part. Looky there. Then it doesn't look ridiculous like what I was doing. See, you need me. You need me to make the goofs so that you don't have to. Oh, much better. Oh, let's get this part closed. Yeah, much better. But obviously, if you want it longer, now you know what you can do. And you can, I guess this makes it adjustable because I put this in all the way at the top, but you could put it in anywhere along here. So, glad I figured that out. We get there eventually, sometimes. All right, so another thing in the new year, you want to be comfortable while you sleep. So I got some new pajamas, and these are super soft. Now, I do not like to sleep in long sleeves, and I'm not a big pajama pants person, but these are pajama pants. I tend to get, and it was more so when I was heavier, but I would get kind of tangled up in it. So really, like, the knee length shirts really end up being the best for me. But this is easy to wear around the house. And these were so cute. I usually go kind of cat themed with my pajamas. So we've got a black shirt. I appreciate that the shirt is black so that if I'm not wearing a bra, you can't see through it. So we've got Meow, and like I said, super, super soft. And then we've got, now for some reason, the pants are never as super, super soft as the shirt because they're trying to get these bold colors. But so it's shinier. Yeah, see all that shine? It's shinier, but it's still soft. It's just not as soft. It's not swimming suit kind of material is what I'm trying to say. So these are the pants. So there are a ton of pajamas on Temu, a ton. I mean, you could literally probably get one for every day of the month if you were in love with pajamas. But you guys know I really like pink and black, so, and cats. So these were cute. And these I paid $11.85, and they're now $11.87. I got the 1XL, so I believe that means they're on the plus side. All right, next we have a sweater, because what else do you want during the winter but sweaters? I guess unless you're in Australia right now, and then you're in your summer. I have wanted one of these kind of sweaters for a while, one of these kind of rainbow, this is a cardigan actually, but so I finally found one that was in a color combination that I liked. Have our little moisture wicking paper, and here we go. It lines up from side to side, and the sleeves are the same. that's a big thing for me with these rainbow styles. I can't handle when half is like all matchy and then there's one panel or one sleeve that's off. I can't handle that. But I like all of these colors, and yeah, and the sleeves don't look overly long, which is nice for me, but they are cuffed at the bottom, which is helpful. And how long is this? Okay, so mid-thigh again for this. But this will go with a whole lot of things. But I like these colors of, like, I like rainbows like this as opposed to the traditional rainbow colors. I just think these colors are prettier. So yeah, I should have plenty of things to wear with this. But I love getting sweaters on Temu. They are so affordable, and oh, well, this one's got a little something something on here where it hit the floor at some point. So, but yeah, Temu sweaters, I mean, you can get high-end sweaters on Temu, don't get me wrong. Local Warehouse has made it so that you can get a lot of high-end things on Temu for still cheaper prices than you would from Amazon. But for those of us that are used to Walmart, Target, Kohl's kind of clothes, Temu has got comparable stuff for cheaper. Did I tell you the price on that already? I don't think I did. Okay. Yeah, I spent $11.89 for that sweater. Now it is retailing for $14.16 right now, but that's still a great price. I got it in XL, so I believe that means it's on the women's side. All right. Now the next item, I don't know when I got, and I could not find it in my orders. So, and I looked all the way back to October, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know what it cost, what I paid for it, or any of that. I won't have a link for it down below. But there are probably ways you could search for it. Like if I hold it up, you could take a picture of it and search. But it's okay. It's one of those t-shirts. Oh, and this is an XXL. This is probably going to be too big for me. But this is one of those that has an emblem on like the breast pocket. It doesn't have a pocket. And then the majority of the design is on the back. And I'd really rather have the design on the front. But I don't know. It'll probably be okay. It's in this dark gray heather, which is my absolute favorite for t-shirts, and it is a super soft one. But we've got a kind of a Celtic cross on the front in gold, and then I do really like the back. Pray on it, pray over it, pray through it. This shirt is everywhere, so why I couldn't find it, I don't know, but everything is spelled correctly. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I prefer having the design on the front so I can look down and see it sometimes, but that's probably silly. And if I'm wearing it with a sweater, nobody's going to see this. So that's another reason. We went to Lambert's when the kids were young in Sikeston, Missouri. Sikeston, Missouri. There's one in Springfield, Missouri too, and we've been to that one with the kids too, but it's the home of the Throwed Rolls if you've never heard of Lambert's before. And so several of the kids got t-shirts from there, and one of them just wore the t-shirt backwards all the time so that you could see it on the front. So I could always do that, except the neck would be weird. But yeah, I really do. I love those colors. So I should just put this up here so it's all put away. All right, and then last but not least is a Kipling purse dupe. That was what I couldn't think of when I hauled this in black. So this is the purple version, and I paid $7.63. It's now $6.65. Comes in different colors. It's got tons of pockets. It is kind of a nylon feel. I've got a string I'm gonna have to surgically remove later. But it's kind of an iridescent purple. That's really pretty. And okay, so this is that same brand, Jingpin. So it's got these pretty pulls on it. So it's got your side zipper. So that's how wide it is, but it's got your side zipper pouch on both sides, and then you've got a kind of a wallet or card size one here, and then you've got one that goes, the zippers are always in the middle, you guys, and then you have to go back and forth a couple times. Then we've got a full length one here. It's more kind of wallet size maybe. And then an even bigger one here. And then you've got a full-size one on the back. And then it's got this kind of a strap. And my only negative to this is that you can't remove the strap. So if I really wanted to, like this is a purse. I know it's a dupe, but this is a purse I could see adding some flair to with my own strap. Because I don't consider this an overly fancy purse. And so like with the Carl one, I wouldn't put my own strap on that, but with this, I could see adding some flair to that, but it's literally sewn in on this side. So I can't even just like, they didn't give us a thing where we could even cut it off. It's literally sewn in. So it is what it is. Obviously it matches, and it's got that sheen on it too. So it's just fine, and it's adjustable. I just like the opportunity when there is an opportunity to add some flair. And then on the inside, you've got two slip pockets on this side and a zippered pocket on this side. So it is a nice purse. So, all right, so that, well, wait. Oh, I told you the prices on this. Okay, so it's kind of confusing. Now when stuff comes in from Temu, I'm pricing it as I go. But some of the older things that I didn't do that with, I'm actually having to look up. And so I'm giving you kind of more details about it. But some of these, a lot of these episodes is going to be half and half. And so I'm confusing myself. Why am I doing that to myself? I don't know. But anyway, so that was the end of the Temu haul. So that, hopefully, you know, you get some ideas to kind of refresh your wardrobe in the new year. And what a great place to do it with, Temu, to save yourself a lot of money and make that fashion budget go farther. All right, so next let's do planning, and then we'll end with the nostalgic TV trivia. So because I'm not sure if I will be back with you in a regular video before Saturday or Sunday, I want to keep us on target to stay organized in the new year. I did get my labels because I finally found them. I did get my tabs printed, so I did get my tabs added to my pages. But what I'm going to be doing, my assignment for myself and for you if you want to follow along, is to fill out my weekly planner. So I've already started. Now I purposefully made these, this is from my Etsy store, but I purposefully made these undated so I could just use them forever. So I'm just being lazy and putting the date next to them over here. But you can see that Rookie comes back on Tuesday at 9 o'clock Central. So don't bother me during that time. And I've just got these, I want to make a YouTube video every day. Will I every day? I don't know. But I'm going to be starting my Mystery Box Mondays. And if you aren't or didn't hear me talk about that before, we had a flood X number of years ago. And so our dining room is a storage room, and it's got a lot of boxes in it. So I thought that maybe there would be other people out there that would not necessarily be in a similar predicament, but maybe just want to have some time, focused time to clean or declutter or whatever. So I thought I would take the time to open a box, and I would have like a donate pile, a put away pile, a store pile, a throwaway pile. So I think those will be the 4 piles. And so everything in that box, and I'll show you what's in the box. It'll be a mystery to me too, because these things have been boxed up for a couple of years. So I won't show anything that it shouldn't be shown on TV. I don't really think we have stuff like that, but yeah, I don't really think we have things like that, but you never know, I guess. But so it'll be PG. And I'm just going to go through it. It'll be kind of show and tell, but also kind of organizing for me. And then, because I'm going to try to do this once a week, my goal or my call to myself will be that each of those piles then has to be dealt with in a week before I do the next one. So whether that's taking things that we want to keep but don't need to keep in the house to storage, or setting up a donation bin for the next time the Women and Children's Fund comes through with their truck, whatever it is, where of course trash needs to go out right away. I really hope we don't find a lot of trash in the boxes, but after a flood, you're kind of getting things in boxes as quickly as possible to get stuff off the floor so that you can start recovering from that. So who knows if I may find trash just because. I mean, let's face it, I really could. So anyway, that's what Mystery Box Monday is going to be. And it'll probably air later in the day because I'm thinking I need to film it in my living room. So I need to film it during my lunch hour while the kids are at school, because that's really the only time I can be in the living room and not be bothering and keeping the rest of the family from being able to do things. So yeah, that's my goal. So that's why I've got it written on here. But I've also got things like submit January PTO requests. If there's any more PTO days I want to take off in January, I want to get that done. And because I'm wanting to do these mystery boxes on my shop, I have got a label printer, like a postage label printer, thermal printer, whatever they're called. So I need to find that. I need to find the labels I bought with it, because it's going to be more complicated than shipping things with a stamp. So I've got, to find that. Plus I need to order the boxes that I'm going to ship the stuff in. I was going to try to do the post office flat rate boxes, but I think that's going to be too expensive. So I found some boxes on Amazon that I'm just going to get an order of 25, because who knows, nobody may buy any of these. And whenever you're kind of making business decisions like this, be conservative so that you don't spend a lot of money that you may never recoup. So yeah, so I need to finish filling out my weekly planner, but then I've also got my daily planner, and I probably, if I'm being honest with you guys, I'm probably only going to use the daily planner for Monday through Friday work days, because I'm wanting to start block planning my work day to where I'm working on cash for this period of time during the day, or I'm wanting to work on invoicing, or whatever it is. So that my daily planner has 30-minute increments on it. So yeah, I plan to probably just use those for during the week. And if I know I need to, like Monday, I need to write down call my dermatologist to get my Humira subscription figured out, since they should be back on Monday. So there we go. Call dermatologist. And so yeah, so that's my goal for planning for next week. My goal is to have those things filled out, not completely, but because the work stuff may adjust during the week, but to kind of get my big blocks figured in, and the things like call the dermatologist that I need to do in this work week or whatever. So my goal is to do that. And then I'm also gonna try to start creating my wardrobe sheets. So like when I get an outfit that I really, really love, because my clothes are gonna have to I'm gonna have to really, really love my clothes for them to stay a permanent member of my collection, right? So I'm going to try to start, and I haven't figured out if I'm going to create a digital for this that I can share with everybody, but I want to define like the shirt, the pants, shoes and socks, if that pertains to the outfit. Well, shoes would always pertain, but it might be boots, or it might be sandals, or not this time of year, but you know what I'm saying. What earrings, what necklace, what bracelet, what watch. I want to create these kind of curated looks for myself, so that I'm using all of these things that I've been getting from Temu, because I get a ton of jewelry from Temu. So I need to start being purposeful for actually wearing it until it tarnishes, and then it needs to be replaced with something else. But, you know, figure out what toppers go with that outfit. So that kind of, and what purse, that's the other thing, and what purse goes, so that I can actually start. I've got all my purses on the top shelf up here that you can't see. So, you know, looking to see what purse makes the most sense, and then making sure I've got those makeup bags that I can just swap, so it's not a arduous task to use a different purse each day if I want to. So that is my goal, my planning goal for the next week. So if you are doing this with me, let me know in the comments how it's going for you. I know not everybody keeps like a daily planner. A lot of people, the weekly is just fine. Some people, the monthly is just fine. But yeah, so I'll have to plan some time to do nails, because I popped another nail, and I'm hoping to pop the rest of them by the end of the week so that I can put something new on. I'm just letting these other ones, these that have popped, I'm just letting them recover, because since I didn't have to go anywhere, I don't have to look decent, although it's going to look really weird in my sponsored videos, dab hands like this, but it's okay. All right. So last but certainly not least is our nostalgic television trivia. So good luck to you if you're playing along. And let's get started. On what early panel show were the guests' occupations guessed? Guest occupations? Okay, so I don't want to read, the last time I did this, I like read through everything like 3 times. I don't want to do that, but I want to give you a little bit of a chance to think if you're playing along, but pause if you need to after I ask the question, because I am going to go ahead and start saying my thoughts, and then I'll go back through and do the answer. So the only thing I can think of is To Tell the Truth, because, and I know there have been several iterations of To Tell the Truth over time. This particular set is from 1984, so it goes way back. I mean, it's like the history of television up to 1984. So I don't know if there was a version of this back then, but To Tell the Truth is the only thing I could think of. And it's the people are, there's like one true thing, or there's a truth about one of the panelists, and you have to figure out which panelist it is. So I don't think that's really the same thing, but that's the only thing I can think of. How did the guests on Let's Make a Deal dress? Okay, so Let's Make a Deal, that's still on today with Wayne Brady, right? Is he still hosting it? But people were always in costume. So, and they could be in whatever costume they wanted to be. Sometimes they would, you know, a couple might dress alike, or from characters from a TV show or a movie, or fruit. I mean, there's all kinds of things. So I don't know what they're going to end up saying for that, but okay. What was Gomer Pyle's favorite expression? Okay, well, I watched the Andy Griffith Show, and I watched Gomer Pyle USMC. But all I can hear in my head is golly. And I don't know it'll, once I hear it, it'll make sense. But that's all I can hear is him saying that. You know, he was on the Carol Burnett Show, the first episode of every season of her show, because I don't know if he was her favorite or if they were just really good friends and she always just had him on the first episode of each season. But man, could he sing. You remember that Andy Griffith episode where it's the choir and poor Barney, who can't sing? I don't know if Don Knotts could really sing or not, but Barney could not sing. And they, you know, Barney couldn't sing, but he was supposed to do the solo, and Andy Griffith could sing too. So why he wasn't singing, I don't know. Or, I mean, he was in the choir, but why he didn't have the solo, probably because that's not as funny. And so they were like hurting Barney's feelings, but then they got the brilliant idea to have Gomer sing behind the curtain. And of course, Jim Nabors had this great voice. So, and the look on Barney's face when he hears himself, was great. All right, in what spin-off series of Alice did Polly Holiday star? Well, Alice just died in real life, you guys. Linda Lavin, she just died a few days ago, or maybe the end of December, because I had just seen her on an episode of Elsbeth on CBS. If you've never watched Elsbeth, that's a really good show. But yeah, she just died. So I did watch Alice, but I did not watch, I'm going to guess it's Flo's Diner. Like, would there have been a Flo's Diner? I am trying to think, because she was another one of the waitresses. Kiss my grits. See, I know her catchphrase. But I don't know what the spinoff series would have been called. So I'm just going to call it Flo's Diner. Okay, what cartoon character was billed as the world's first superhero? Okay, I don't like cartoons really, so I am not well versed on cartoons, but so the only thing I can think of that would be kind of maybe old enough to be the world's first superhero is Mighty Mouse. But I don't know. It's probably something way smarter. All right. George Takei played what character in Star Trek? Okay, well, I know this because I've talked about this before. Gracie and I have watched through most of the Star Trek shows. I have obviously watched every episode of the original series that he was on and all the movies. Lieutenant Sulu. All right. Who was the famous Robin Hood of the Old West? I want to say Jesse James, but I don't know. I'm thinking, or like Wyatt Earp. I haven't watched a lot of Westerns, if you can't tell. Or spaghetti Westerns, right? Those were Italian Westerns, that's probably even a totally different thing. All right, and the last question, Who were the two producers of The Price is Right? I don't know, except to say that I feel like Merv Griffin produced everything back in the day. But I don't know if that's what they're looking for, like a name like that, or if they're looking for like a studio name. So I don't know. I don't know what the answers are to that. All right, you ready for the answers? All right. On what early panel show were the guests' occupations guessed? What's My Line? I don't think I ever watched that. I've heard of it, but I don't think I ever watched that. So how did that work? Did people say like one line to kind of represent their job and you had to guess what it was? I don't know. Maybe somebody will tell me in the comments. How did the guests on Let's Make a Deal dress? In outrageous costumes. Okay, well, I'm close enough on that one. So that's one I got. What was Gomer Pyle's favorite expression? Shazam. Yes. Oh, can't believe I missed that. Okay. In what spin-off series of Alice did Polly Holiday star? Oh, it was just Flo. Well, do I get half a point for that? I think I should get half a point for that. I should have realized if Alice was just Alice, that Flo would just be Flo. So I'm going to count that I get a half a point. What cartoon character was billed as the world's first superhero? Captain Caveman. Well, I almost said Captain something, but I wouldn't have known what to fill it in with. So Captain Caveman. I don't even know what that's from. George Takei played what character in Star Trek? Sulu. I gave extra points. Maybe he wasn't a lieutenant, but I think he was a lieutenant. But maybe not. Eventually he became Captain Sulu. So I get a point for that. So now I'm up to 2.5. Who was the famous Robin Hood of the Old West? The Cisco Kid. Well, I've heard of that, but I would never have guessed that. And then who were the two producers of The Price is Right? Well, I was not right about that either. It was Mark Goodson and Bill Todman. All right, well, I got 2.5 points. How did you do? All right, well, we will be back and we will have another instance of that the next time we meet for a regular haul. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. I'm going to hurry up and get this uploaded so that we can get this aired today, Friday. And then once I get that uploaded, then I will film my 2 sponsored videos. So be watching for those. I really, really wanted to do, you guys, there are some of you that gratefully watch every episode that I do, but some of you only watch the haul videos, and I totally understand. And so I really wanted to do these sponsored shots as commercials in my regular videos, but both of them said they needed to be standalone videos, so that they will be. So I just ask if you see them, if you would watch for a couple of minutes so that they see that they did still get some views, but thank you in advance. But thank you for all of the support that you give to me and my channel with subscribing and liking and commenting. And I hope that you'll do that again today. And wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself.